Hello and welcome back to Shakhtar Glory, episode 83. A little bit of news to catch up on, mostly domestic stuff really, just in the league. Obviously the last game we had was the Galatasaray game 4-2, and I think in that week, I was just editing the videos before this, I think Bayern Munich slipped up in that last game. It's been a couple of days since I recorded again. I'm recording a few in batches when I can, and then going a few days without recording at all, so it slips from my mind a little bit, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. In the Galatasaray game, Paulinho got a hat-trick and Hurtado got not number 4, it was number 4, actually it was number 4. Paulinho got the hat-trick in order in 11 minutes, 11-minute hat-trick. They got 2 back, and I remember it being some woeful defending. I remember inserting a few, certainly one clip in there, summing up as I was talking about being a great defence, and then we let in that goal. But 4-2, since then we've had an away 4-0 win in the league against Ilichevets. Cedric Drouet getting 2, Barco getting a penalty, and Amoroko getting 1 very late doors. Not much to say on that game, really. Drouet found his feet in this game. It's taken a little bit of time, but he got a couple of goals. And he did actually get one in the next game as well, which we'll come on to shortly. But obviously Ilichevets, I think they've got a good few players on loan from us. Obviously couldn't play in this game, and it made them look a little bit ordinary. And yeah, that's reflected a little bit in the scoreline. I don't think it flattered us. We played very well. A lot of our players in the high. I think the lowest is 7.3, and it's our goalkeeper, apart from the subs, of course. And then the lowest outfield player is 7.6, and that's defensive midfielder. Again, someone not overly involved in the build-up play and a lot of the sort of play we do. So not too much to worry about there. Most of them were in 8s and some of them in 9. So yeah, very deserved performance. We followed that with another 4-0. So 3 games in a row we scored 4, and 4 out of 5 games we've scored 4. So it's absolutely crazy. Also, the one before that was the Zerka game we bought you as well, wasn't it? So yeah, Verres in the cup. I think they are in the division below. They are. Don't recognise any names there. They're doing okay in the league below, not amazingly. Might come up via the playoffs by the looks of it. But Amoroko got a hat-trick in that game. Again, just absolutely stunning performance from him. When he turns up, he plays phenomenally, and then he might not turn up for a couple of games, but when he does, he does. And that was in the first half. That did the job. Drouet got one very early in the second half. 3 in 2 games for him. So very good form. I won't be playing today, obviously. It's the Champions League. I don't think he's registered for us. He may be registered, actually. But we've got a bit more at hand. We have to win this game at home to Sparta Prague to, I think we confirm top spot from what I recall from the editing. We edited 3 videos, and they were all sort of quite close together. So it's a bit of a blur. I mentioned some of the things a couple of times because I didn't record all those together, I don't think. But yeah, Sparta Prague at home, I'm pretty sure we'll seal first. We'll have a look at the group stage in a minute. But actually, we'll have a look at the group stage right now, because I don't think we're going to click on it before then. We're down in here somewhere. Here we are. So it comes down to the head-to-head still, doesn't it? Yes, if we win today, we're on 13, they're on 10. They can get back to us, but our goal difference is superior, and I think it's head-to-head. And we got, obviously, that resounding victory at home against them, so we just need to make sure we sort of don't get absolutely hammered by them at the Allianz Arena, just to give ourselves that certain certainty of top spot. We're not going to go through the other group stages just yet, because there's still a bit to play for. Hang on, have I just seen Luka Modric is at Dinamo Zagreb? He's 36 years old. Wow, okay. Went on a free, back to his old club, isn't it? It is. A few years at Tottenham, and obviously quite a few years at Real Madrid. And did he get the golden ball at the World Cup? As I'm recording it, it's just come out, I think. So yeah, interesting. He's gone there. Might be someone we can look at trying to bring in. Young Serbian there. I don't think so. He's all right, but he's 20 already. So I'm not going to keep looking at those. I keep getting distracted by the players that come up and want to have a little look at them. Zdravo Magic, what a great name that is. Young defender. He looks pretty good. We'll drop a scout on him. But yeah, we're going to cut to the squad, the team lineups right now. So here are the lineups. I had already set them up, so makes it a little bit easier. We've got Paulinho up front for us, with Gnabry and Yuri Alberto on the wings. We've got Kovalenko and Hurtado in the middle, backed up by Solis. Then we've got Leo. I've just realised I'm playing Leo. I didn't want to play him today because he's on that yellow card. I meant to take him out. Completely slipped my mind. We've got Tello, Ordets, Lukacevic and Roffo. What are the odds of Leo getting booked in this game? We tried everything. I tried quite a bit to get him booked in the last game, so we missed this one because I knew I'd forget. We've got Barco on the bench, Amaroko, Rodrigo, Mohamed, Matvienko, Valadares and Matias Fernandez. We're not going to look at their team too much. It was Plavsic who got the win. Well, he scored a goal certainly against Bayern Munich. I think they drew in the end, didn't they? So yeah, hopefully none of that today. Is that Pep Ben Haim that used to play for Chelsea? Tal Ben Haim. In fact, it's not even Ben Haim that played for Chelsea. It was Ben Sahar, wasn't it? It was Ben Haim or something like that. I think played for. I can't remember. I vaguely remember the name, but it must not be him. But yeah, we'll jump into the game now because this is going on far too long. I'm just waiting for that early yellow card to Leo, so he misses the Bayern game next. Might not be next episode. I might drop a league game in just because I've been doing it a little bit and I've mentioned it a few times. I am trying to get ahead for my holiday. I've got a certain target of videos I need to make. Obviously, as we're getting closer, I'm easing off a little bit. I'm not doing quite so many at once. As they get a corner here. In fact, Ordets clears it to Ben Haim. Can we get it out? Maybe make a break of our own. Not yet. They've got an injury to someone. I don't know if he started the game with that or if he's picked it up very early. Well, some 15 minutes. They're not at that early. But of a chance to run and doesn't quite find the right ball. Yeah, so I was saying I'm not recording overly advanced. As we're getting closer to my, the day I go away, I'm not recording like 3 or 4 a day. I'm recording maybe 1 or 2. And sort of editing and doing stuff like that around it, thumbnails, all that, all the sort of stuff that goes with loading a video. And Kovalenko, Bosch, two things interrupting my trailer thought on this. So I'm not getting too far ahead is basically what I'm saying, but I've got a certain number of videos to hit before I go away to leave me in a comfortable position to then, look at some other things as well. Know I can record those comfortably, not have to be rushing and stuff like that. I don't want to put too much Shakhtar stuff out, but it's good to know I've got a bit of breathing space. And Bayern, I think, are winning, or certainly they're still drawing. They're not winning any, so they're not losing because Galatasaray is still third. But it'd be interesting if Galatasaray could do something, just drop Bayern out of it. But I don't really want that too much. I mean, really, but Galatasaray have been the toughest team in this group for us so far. Sparta Prague, first leg did nothing to hurt us. So far, this one's going to plan. Bayern, was it 5-1, 6-1, something like that. Galatasaray, okay, with the second game against them, we did a bit better, but that first game, and we are running away with it against Sparta Prague now. But yeah, that first game against Galatasaray, I mean, partly because we didn't turn up, but they gave us a tough game. I mean, they came away from home and, tried to not get beat, and they should have won the game. If they'd have been a bit more maybe proactive, they would have probably won that game. But we managed to change some things up at half time and snuck back in a draw that we really didn't deserve. Oh, and it looks like Galatasaray are winning. So it was a draw. But Tolga, is that Tolga? It's not the one I thought it was. There's a guy, Tolga something on FIFA who I think it was a FIFA 15, 16, had a ridiculous shot from distance. Just whenever you shoot, you used to score. Not many people knew about it, but I used to love playing with him. Used to actually run a Turkish team just to play with him. And yeah, so it's going to plan for us so far. Well, I say that we don't really want Galatasaray to get out the group. It's a double-edged sword. It's funny and interesting to see Bayern go out, but we need Turkish teams to struggle so we can just catch them up. And we don't want other teams getting a inverted commas easy draw with Galatasaray when Bayern are there to play, whereas we're going to go out and get someone like Liverpool or Real Madrid or Dortmund or something. I mean, but the way it's going, if we win this game, it shouldn't matter too much, but it takes the pressure off. It takes the pressure off in that Bayern game. We can, put a rotated team out. It doesn't matter if they beat us 6 or 7-0. I mean, it's not nice, but they can't get ahead of us because the points will be already sorted. But we'll take a look at that after the game because it's still very early. Bayern could still go and win that 4-1, quite comfortably. But we're coming up to 65 minutes now. We're going to make some changes. I don't know if I want to but waste a sub on taking a left back off. We are going to do it. He's not booked. We're going to bring Sodu Mohammed on for Paulinho. He's played well. He's got his goal. Pretty sure he's got a goal. But he's played well. And we're going to bring on him as well because he needs some football. Mateus Fernandes. Hasn't played a great deal since he got back from his injury. He started to, but the Croatian guy we've got come back at the same time, and he's been playing a bit more in the league. And Gnabry gets another one. He is really going for this golden boot in the Champions League this year. And fair play. He's a player that come to me, said he wanted to leave. He's got interest from 2 big clubs as well. I was like, yeah, we can get better than him, but he's just performing. This role is just his. He just loves it. And we're going to continue with the subs because, well, yeah, 20 minutes to go. But that's going to be the end of the game. 4-0, and Bayern are winning by the looks of it. Yeah, they are. They're now winning the game. Like I said, you don't ever count Bayern out. Mohamed goes through. Yuri Alberto, square it. That's going to be a Gnabry hat-trick, surely. It is. It looks like he come off the post. He's got to be getting that golden boot, surely. We'll have a look at that afterwards to see how clear he is. But he's got to be pretty on, pretty clear now. I think most of the players that were around him were all players that had scored like 11 goals in qualifying or something, something ridiculous like that. And we'll skip that now. Gnabry again. Another hat-trick. I say another hat-trick. I think he's had a couple. And they hit it long, but to no one really. Just under pressure, heads down. They've been absolutely ruined, this group. Oh, I thought we were going to get a nice little bit of interplay then, but that last pass just didn't quite come off, unfortunately. But their heads are gone. Hurtado, Kovalenko, Lukacevic. Got time for one more chance, maybe at least. Nope, that's the final whistle. And again, we absolutely dominated there. 61% possession. 20 shots, 8 on target. Not the best. We could have had a few more on target, but 8 shots on target and 5 of them were goals. So, and we didn't dominate the fouls. They had nearly double fouls on us. We didn't get any yellow cards. They got 2. How often have we seen cards? Like, I'll bring that back, Champions League final, but even then, before that, we played the 3 up front in the league. We get a lot of yellows. It's a very aggressive tactic, but they had 3 shots, none on target. And we'll take a look now at, we're not going to let him do that. It seems to be what he wants to do lately. We'll take that. And we'll take a look at our group. Yeah, it was 1-1 all. Oh, okay, yeah, that actually, I thought they were winning. I thought that the distance between them was a win, but it's not. It's the draw. So Timo Werner got one back quite late on, which puts us, they can't catch us. So and the head-to-head, let's have a look. How did Bayern get on in the head-to-head against? So they drew Galatasaray away. How did they do at home? Beat them 3-1. So even if we beat Bayern and Galatasaray win, they're not going to go back on the head-to-head, assuming that's still how it's working. So we'll go to schedule. I'm not quite sure. I'm not recording another one tonight, so I don't know how we're going to go. I might chuck in a league game, or we might come back just for the Bayern game. But we've got 3 quite good games here. We've got Zoya, Dynamo Kiev and Kopati. I'm saying now it's not Dynamo Kiev because we've played them quite a bit recently. Zoya are normally my go-to one if I want to chuck in another game. And Kopati are doing quite well as well. I think they're 4th or 5th. 5th at the moment. A bit way back, but Zoya are 3rd. And I think it would just be a tough game. They're always a tough game for us. We don't like playing them. 8 points clear of them now. 7 of Kiev. I think we might come back for the Zoya game. Yeah, I think we'll do that. And if we get there quickly, I'm looking at the time. I'm not going to have time to record it tonight. I need to try and get an early night for work tomorrow because I've been oversleeping a little bit recently. Just staying up recording all these so late and editing and stuff like that. But Gnabry on form. We said we were going to have a look at the goal scorers in the Champions League. Let's get back to that. Here we are. So Gnabry's on 9, Paulinho's on 6, and then Bedwoodburn back on 5 for Man City. So yeah, a couple more for Gnabry, and he's pretty much got that in the bag. Average rating 9.18 for Gnabry. Gabriel Jesus isn't doing too bad either, as is Yuri Alberto. Assists, yeah, we looked at that before. Luka Modric, absolutely ridiculous. Be interesting to see if we can bring him in, maybe just to tutor some people, maybe. yeah, maybe as tutor for a year or so. We've got Eric Lamela at player of the match, Modric player of the match, and didn't they finish bottom of their group, Dynamo Zagreb? I mean, yeah, they've got absolutely hammered, and he's still got 7 assists. He's got minus 14 goal difference. He's got 7 assists, so that's at least 7 they've scored there. So I mean, what could that goal difference be without his assists? His player of the match is absolutely ridiculous. What a guy. We've got Thomas Batic on the clean sheets. I think he's a keeper we looked at, but he'd already gone to PSG, unfortunately. Fantastic goalkeeper. I don't think there's anyone there. I mean, he's got... What is going on? He's got what? Must have been in qualifiers. Yeah, it's in qualifiers as well, so that explains Modric, and yeah, there's no way. It must be. My phone's going off. I'm not going on Fortnite now at 12 o'clock. Absolutely not. So yeah, we'll come back, I think, for the Zoya game. If you've enjoyed this episode, please do drop a like. I'm waffling on a little bit about stuff that's... yeah. Drop a like on the video, drop a sub to the channel while you're there. Still chasing that 50. Again, I said it in a few that I edited just now. May have happened before then. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But if not, pushing for that 50. And again, I appreciate everyone that has subbed, has taken their time out of their schedule to watch my videos, like, comment, all that stuff. So please feel free, keep it coming. Even when I'm away, I'll be checking my stuff. I don't know if I can check messages so easily on the phone app. There must be a way, but I couldn't do it when I was away last time. But I'll try and figure out a way. And yeah, until next time for that, I presume will be the Zoya game. I'll see you later. Take care.